Hey everybody, Joe with Bumbling Acres here. Hope y'all are doing well. It's been a kind of a crazy Saturday. Uh, the epic adventure that has been replacing the alternator in my car was finally finished today, formally returning the old alternator. Had altered the alternator 3 different times before I finally got one that was correct. One was my fault, the other 2 were just bad parts. So I'm grateful to have that finished and have my vehicle up and running. It's been like a week and a half saga of changing the alternator. And what does that have to do with homesteading? One being I can change the alternator of my vehicle, so the cost for the part was, after the return of the alternator, was about $240. The cost to have a maintenance shop do it is around $700. So just like it's much more convenient to get my eggs at the store. They aren't as good, and people are realizing that if you have the capability to do things, we have capabilities beyond that what people think. Changing the alternator is not an easy task, but it's actually not very hard either, especially online. You can go on YouTube and watch all kinds of goofy blooper videos, which I do from time to time. You can also go in and watch mechanics go through and do the job that you want to do. And you can watch 3 or 4 of them in order to see if there's something that one person does and another person, like, this is good stuff. And we live in the age where you can do that. So if you're looking at, we're putting up pig line right now, running electric fence. And I've watched every video on fence running on the face of this planet and still think I'm doing it wrong. But it's that background of watching these others as they attempt that are paying off in dividends. It's much more comfortable for me to attempt something knowing that there others are and they've got a how-to guide. Like I said, this is not a how-to channel. Generally, I will post some how-to stuff. Usually, at least the second time I do something, I'll show how I did it. To be honest, most of the stuff that I'm doing, it's the first time I've ever done it. I have no background in these things. So a video of watching me, for example, if I post a video of how to change the alternator in a vehicle, it would be heavily edited out for the amount of profanity that I use, because I get angry and frustrated and say not appropriate words. It would be a lot of you watching me with a camera set up somewhere just struggling through it. Wouldn't be very motivating, and it wouldn't be very educational, except if you want to learn various ways that this Marine can say inappropriate words. Then you might find it educational. So if you want to be a homestead, I focus on the philosophical approach to homesteading for a reason. Because if you want to be a homesteader, if your drive is to be a homesteader, then you will learn the ways to do it. And now's a great time for that. With YouTube and all information, and the information's wide open on the internet, you can go and see, how are other people planting potatoes? How are other people planting carrots? How are other people designing their gardens? How are other people raising their animals together so that it works? How are they designing their pig pens? These are all things you can find online, so that when you step out into the unknown and try it yourself, it's not so intimidating and scary. That's the age we live in. That's why the philosophical approach matters so much to me, because if your drive is there, you'll find the way. The why motivates you to the how. If your why's right, your how will get there. And that, I'm a lesson to that. I have basic understanding of a lot of things. I've never changed an alternator in my life before. Probably being because I've been doing so much work here and so much more familiar with things. I'm willing to try, and I found out I could do it. You know, I'm willing to try setting up a running electric fence because I watch other people, and I find out it's not that easy. There's a couple things that, some nuances to it. But you know what? I'm getting that, and I'm going to have an electric fence up before we get our pigs here in about 2 weeks. That's amazing. Turkeys, you know, running enclosures. I've learned a lot on how not to set up an enclosure. Lessons for the next time. But it is an incredible opportunity, an incredible lesson that I'm learning. That's homesteading, this day and age. That's why the philosophical, that's why the why is so important. If you're just wanting to be a homesteader because all the cool people are doing it, or you want to be if it's all about you, I think you'll burn out of this. If it's done for selfish motivations, if it's done just for ego, I think you'll burn out. But if you're doing this, if your why is strong enough, your how will get there. So, anyway, hope you all are doing well. I'm whooped. It has been a busy week. We kind of took it easy today. I kind of organized and cleaned out my garage a little bit. And just ran around, and we had a little thunderstorm, lightning storm came through last night, which was entertaining to have to go get my dog in the middle of. So I hope you all are doing well. I hope in the age of Corona you all are happy and healthy. I hope you're taking steps for your independence and your health. And I hope you're planting. We're getting our seed started in the house, and we're ready so that they'll be ready when we kick it to our garden. So hope y'all are doing well. I look forward to posting a video with Deborah sometime in the next couple of days where she can talk about what she's doing with the garden. So thank y'all. Y'all have a great day. Bye.